In this four-part module, we teach you to identify and measure price risk for traded positions and to use value at risk, or VAR, to quantify an entity's exposure to a specific risk factor or portfolio of risk factors that can adversely affect financial performance. This module consists of 6 chapters, 2 of which appear in each of parts 1 and 2, and 1 each in parts 3 and 4. In part 1, Chapter 1 teaches you to identify risk factors and use price risk measures relating to a specific exposure, then introduces value at risk as a key approach to quantify risk exposures, focusing on spot positions for the time being. Still in part 1, Chapter 2 maps out the calculation of VAR under normal distribution assumptions for basic FX, interest rate, commodity, and equity derivatives. In part 2, Chapter 3 describes the measurement of VAR by means of the variance-covariance approach, after a brief background and an overview of the available choices. Still in part 2, Chapter 4 describes the measurement of VAR by means of the historical simulation approach, followed by the Monte Carlo simulation approach. In part 3, Chapter 5 provides a detailed exposition of the Basel standardized model for market risk measurement and capital allocation, and briefly touches upon some guidelines regarding the alternative use of internal market risk models. Finally, in part 4, Chapter 6 contains 10 quiz questions to test your understanding of these materials.